Something is out there. It's a feeling, that a lot of us share. A shadow moves in the corner of your eye. A sound echoes in an empty house. A strange light hangs silently in the night sky. These are the moments that, break our reality. They're glimpses behind a curtain we aren't meant to see. For centuries, humans have told stories about the unexplained. And these aren't just tales for campfires. They're real experiences happening to ordinary people. They disrupt our understanding of the world. They force us to question what we think is true. The pull of these mysteries, it's powerful. It's a mix of deep curiosity and a sort of primal fear of the unknown. We live our lives surrounded by rules we understand. Gravity pulls us down, the sun rises in the east. But what about the events that defy these rules? What about the moments that have no simple explanation? These phenomena, they're not distant myths. They're happening now, today, to people just like you. A pilot reports an object that moves in impossible ways. A family flees their home, terrified by something they can't see. A hiker vanishes from a well-traveled trail without a single trace. These are not fictions. They're documented events that have been studied and debated. They leave a permanent mark on those who experience them. The world we know feels solid and predictable. We build our lives on the foundation of logic and reason. But these unexplained events shake that foundation to its core. They suggest that our reality is far more fragile and complex than we believe. They hint at forces and intelligences operating just beyond our perception. The fear they create isn't just about ghosts or aliens, it's the fear of losing control. It's the chilling realization that we're not the masters of our own world. There are things happening that we can't stop, can't explain, and honestly can't ignore. The veil between our world and another is thin. Many people try to dismiss these stories. They look for easy answers. They blame hallucinations, weather balloons, simple tricks of the light. But for every case that's easily debunked, another remains. It stands firm against every attempt to explain it away. These are the cases that haunt us. Consider the UFO phenomenon. This isn't just about fuzzy pictures of flying saucers. In 2004, US Navy pilots from the USS Nimitz carrier group encountered something extraordinary. They tracked objects now famously known as tic-tacs that performed impossible maneuvers. These craft had no visible engines or wings. They could accelerate to hypersonic speeds in an instant. They could hover motionless. They could drop from 80,000 feet to sea level in seconds. These weren't weather phenomena. They were physical objects tracked on multiple advanced radar systems. They were seen by decorated pilots. The official reports offer no explanation. The silence from the authorities is, honestly, more chilling than any science fiction story. Then there are the disappearances. The case of Frederick Valentich is profoundly unsettling. In 1978, the young pilot was flying a small Cessna over Australia's Bass Strait. He radioed air traffic control to report a strange aircraft flying near him. Science is our greatest tool for understanding the universe. It uses data, observation, and repeatable experiments. When faced with unexplained phenomena, scientists first try to find conventional explanations. They analyze weather patterns for UFO sightings. They study geology to explain strange sounds. They use psychological profiles to understand witness testimony. This method is effective for debunking many claims. A strange light might be the planet Venus. A ghostly sound could be old pipes in a house. But science is not always successful. The truly baffling cases are the ones where every logical explanation fails, leaving only the mystery. Government programs have analyzed military data. Reports conclude these objects are real and not known technology. The data shows craft that defy our known laws of physics. Science hasn't solved the mystery, it has confirmed it. The absence of evidence becomes a terrifying piece of evidence in itself. Closer to revelation, are we truly ready? We stand at a precipice, staring into an abyss of the unknown. For generations, we've collected stories and evidence that defy our understanding. We've listened to whispers in empty halls and watched impossible craft move silently through our skies. We've documented disappearances and recorded voices from nowhere. The evidence is in reports, radar data photographs, and the testimony of thousands of credible witnesses. Imagine we find the answer. What if consciousness survives death? Or what if non-human intelligence is visiting us? These events don't always suggest benevolence. Ready to face not being top of the food chain or that our physical laws are only local suggestions. The truth is out there. Are we ready for it to find us? Something is out there. These are not just stories. They are lives altered by contact with the unknown. We seek patterns, we test theories, yet some threads refuse to be tied down. If the veil is thin, what crosses from the other side, and why? Radar tracks, eyewitness logs, thermal anomalies, the ledger of the impossible grows. Maybe the dark truth is this: the unknown is not a visitor. It is a resident we have learned to ignore, and when we listen, it answers on its terms. So we ask carefully, because answers may rearrange the world we think we know. Be careful what we wish for.